Okay, friends. So today we'll be discussing a very interesting microcap company in testing of this company is into making of this testing kits for the COVID-19 patients. It has got two businesses, basically agrochemicals, and the one is in diagnostic business. Now, if you see this company, it has been blessed by COVID. COVID has been a game changer for this company, and it has done business maybe 10 times it used to do earlier just because of the reason of COVID, because they are making testing kits of COVID, which has been approved by ICMR, and it has been extensively used for testing the patients of COVID 19. Yeah, so let's go into the slides, into the video. It's a very interesting information. Basically, this company, as I told, it was into two businesses. One was agrochemicals, and the other one was diagnostic solutions. Yeah. So, Kilpist India is the parent company. This three B Bio Black Bio Biotech India Limited is the subsidiary of Kilpist India. So here we are going to discuss of a phenomenal change which has happened into the company, that is transformation of Kilpist India Limited into 3B Black Bio DX Limited. Now they have combined the business of Kilpist India and 3B Black Bio into a new company named 3B Black Bio DX Limited. So this is just the beginning of a new company, a growing company, a fantastic business into a beautiful business which has a very good growth scope. Yeah, let's get into it. So this is what the understanding is: transformation of Kilpist India into 3B. This is a new company which we discussed. Yeah. So the current scenario of the Review Black of subsidiary company of Kilpist India, it has got a brand named True PCR. A lot of products come into that. And they develop molecular diagnostic products of superior quality and are into continuous improvement of the patient's life. They value the patient's life. Yeah, that is why they keep on developing new kits, which helps us in diagnosing different kind of diseases. We focus on providing growth opportunities for our customers' employees. And the sales have been growing at 40% CAGR since 2017, compound annual growth rate. They're growing at 40%. This company, in particular, 3P Black Biotech. Yeah, the Q1 sales. This is the investment rationale behind this company. This company since 1972 it was formed by Mr. Dubey, and it was into agrochemicals, and they had a subsidiary called 3B Black Biotech. But this is the investment rationale. Like in Q1 2020, there was a historical sales of 50 crore was recorded with an EBITDA of 36 crore for diagnostic kits, and business continues to perform well. The overall sales of this company annually used to be around 12 crores, 13 crores, yeah, till 2020, till they found solutions. They made kits for the COVID-19 testing. Yeah. So till that, they were having consolidated sales of maybe 12, 13 crores. And in just one single quarter, they made a revenue of 50 crore. That is around five times the revenues they used to, just five times the revenues which they used to make annually, yeah, in just one single quarter. And this record sales, record profits because of the diagnostic kits which were used for testing the COVID-19 patients. So you can understand why I am recommending this because 10 times revenues just in one quarter. It used to do annual sales of 12, 13 crore. Now it's doing an quarterly sales of 50 crore, which is a drastic improvement. I am not saying that this will continue, but this may continue not at this pace, but at a gradual pace. Yeah. So on 19th June, 3B Black became the first ever Indian molecular diagnostics company to receive USDA. Now this is the investment rationale. Basically, once the export starts, they're going to dominate the exports because they have got the US FDA approval. Yeah, this single line changes the whole futuristic business of the company. Don't miss that. Yeah. Till 31st August, they were giving like they had sold 29 lakhs 19,800 test kits, establishing itself as one of the most reputed trusted supplier of COVID-19 RT-PCR kits, real-time polymerase chain reaction kits to Government of India, over 120 private hospitals across India. Company continues to sell 20 to 30,000 COVID 19 RT-PCR tests per day. That's a good business. They were not doing this earlier. Business volume to improve further. Once export restrictions are eased, they will do much better. So this is where the cream will come into picture. If COVID continues and exports, they are allowed to export, then they are going to do phenomenal, very good business. So that is the investment rationale. The company has highly experienced and qualified team of scientists working in new developments. So they have got a very good team, and they are the largest product range consists of oncology and infection segments. So this is not only COVID test and all. It has got different businesses, different kits for different products like oncology and infectious segments. It's not just a COVID play. This is another reason of recommending this script over a longer period of time, maybe 3 years to 5 years. And I would only want you guys to like invest only 100 shares or buy 100 shares of this and keep it for a longer period of time frame, because this is a small company. The management is very transparent. Mr. Dubey is very transparent. He comes with announcements every now every then on a monthly basis. That is a very good sign. He's very transparent. He keeps on updating the investors on the developments of the company, which is a very good sign. And they were the first, not the first. First was My Labs, the second one to come into picture for this corona testing kits. Yeah. So they are very dynamic. They keep on inventing the wheels. Yeah. This video is always having problems at times. So this is the business presence of 3B Back Bio. It has 180 customers across 50 cities in India and has exported to various parts of UK, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and South Africa. So it has got a very good presence in India as well as in abroad. Yeah. And the rationale of amalgamation is the management prime focus is to run and grow the diagnostics. Earlier, since 1972, they are into agrochemicals and all, and they were doing nice, but they never did as nice as they did in Q1 21. Yeah, they made a sale of maybe 52 crores with an EBITDA of 36 crores. So that they never done in 10 years itself. Yeah. They used to do sales of 12 crore, 13 crore, and suddenly a quarter came in where they made corona testing kits, and it was a game changer for them, and they did very good revenues. And that is the reason they now their prime focus is to run and grow the diagnostic business. Maybe BlackBuy was being amalgamated with Kilpist. All assets, land, building, equipment will be dedicated to diagnostic business. The amalgamated company will grow not only in molecular diagnostics but also in fields like rapid cards, antigen, antibodies, and other related scalable business verticals. Yeah. So that is they want to convert this company into pure molecular diagnostic company. Okay, that is the reason they are joining the two companies. Kilpist will try to run as an independent division for some time till the company finds a suitable buyer for its agrochemical division to sell its brand and other intangible assets. So that is the current understanding. It will run as an independent division till the time you find a suitable buyer. Okay. As a result of amalgamation with Kilpist, finally we have a single company to be renamed as 3B Black Bio DX Limited. Okay. So DX Limited is a new company which is forming up, which will be classified as a diagnostic company, will have over 90% of the revenue from diagnostic business. The company would be renamed as 3B Black Bio DX Limited in order to solely focus on growth and development of the diagnostic business. So that is their concept. They want to grow diagnostic business. They know how to run that business and how profitability is and the scope to grow that business. So that is the reason they want to purely concentrate on diagnostics business. Gradually, all immovable assets, including land and factory, would be fully utilized for the growth of expansion of 3B Black Bio DX Limited and research development activities in the field of diagnostics. This is the swap ratio. So people, there is some like Kilpist is holding about 87% in 3B Black Bio of a total equity of 10 lakh shares, 10 lakh 27,000 shares. So there is going to be Some more equity being added. Okay, that's the basic funda. The leased entity will be renamed as Black Bio DX Limited, so that all stakeholders will directly share the growth and the fruitful journey of diagnostic business, which is going to start henceforth. So this is the brief history of the company. It was formed in 1972 as an agri-based company. Mr. R.K. Dubey, the founder of the company, the only pesticide formulating company in the entire region of Madhya Pradesh. 1970, the company has grown over the years and is leading today in central India and manufactures 50 pesticide products, microbial fertilizers, and biopesticides. The company is enlisted with Bombs since 1936. So this is the brief history, but now they are churning. The management is so dynamic that they understood that going forward, diagnostic business is going to do wonders. They have seen one quarter of phenomenal growth, so they are interested in diagnostic business and they want to grow that business. So they are finding a suitable buyer for this agrochemical business. This is the introduction of this 3B Black Biotech India, which is subsidiary currently of Kilpist India, the first licensed molecular diagnostic manufacturing facility in India under the medical device rule 2017. So this is the company is a CDSCO licensed ISO 19485 certified GMP compliant biotech R&D and research and development organization. Yeah. And engaged in design, development, manufacturing, commercializing of PCR and GS based molecular diagnostic kits, PCR enzymes, and PCR reagents. They also in 2018 they also got national award for technology innovations from Honorable President of India. It's a big achievement they have done so far. So they got a national award on that. So it's a small company, but a very well-known company in diagnostic business. This is the product segment. They are into infections, they are into cancers, they are into syndromes and disorders, molecular microbiology, molecular oncology, human genetics. Yeah. This is what the True PCR, the brand products are. And I've put this slide just to the highlighted one, this is the highlighted one, liquid biopsy extraction kit coming soon. So they keep on developing, they keep on making new kits, and this one of the extraction kit is coming soon. So there are so many products. If you want to see the products, then they have got a lot of products, I believe, and that is what the last slide shows. And let's see. They've got products and oncology, coagulation panel, genetic, infectious disease, virology, drug resistance, blood-borne viruses, vector-borne diseases. So there are. This slide shows the details of the kind of testing kits they manufacture in which areas. So this is one more investment rationale for longer term time frame. And this is one more which I would like to talk about. That this is the balance sheet of the company. See, if you see the revenues were 15 crore, 13 crore, 15 crore, 12 crore, 13 crores annually. Yeah? And this quarter, like quarter one of 21, they did business of 52 crore with profits of 36 crore in a single quarter. So annual quarter, forget it has been like three times or four times the annual quarter they have done in a single quarter, and that is the rationale behind the management going into diagnostic business, converting the company into totally a diagnostic because they see the growth over there. It's phenomenal. This slide is going to be a big one because I did a lot of investigation on this and I went to so many videos, articles, investment details of this company. Yeah? So this is they are going to launch it soon. This is the next generation sequencing assays, real image of NGS facility at Preview Black Biotech Limited Bhopal. So these kind of developments they keep on doing. They have got a national presence with 180 with 80 customers and 50 cities. Global presence is discussed in neighboring countries like UK, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and East Africa. Product validation successfully completed now received in UK, product validation in advanced stage in USA. So they are entering USA as well. Yeah. product validation and price negotiation, Africa, Southern America, Southern and Central Europe. Sorry, not America. So these kind of growth they have, these kind of approvals they have, they are slowly getting into USA, which is a very good sign. And this is the way investment rationale that they're going to do very good in going future. New products launched in Q1 2021 is qualitative detection of big, mutations on real-time PCR, polymerase chain reaction near real-time RT-PCR. So these kind of different kits they are making. Yeah. So it's not a single product, but COVID-19 was a game changer for them because there was a lot of sales with reference to testing of COVID-19. And this slide is very important because there was a survey done conducted by Newsatics UK. Yeah, and this was the only Indian company listed in the global survey, wherein 3B Black Bio, True PCR, BCRA, one of their kit, which is having a sensitivity of MR 4.5, and this has been approved by WHO in alignment with WHO. So this was the only Indian company listed in global survey. See, it's a small company, but a very famous company, and it is having a very solid background as far as the diagnostic company business is concerned. So this is the way the company has grown. In 2011, they first set up for reagents and enzyme production. In 2012, they had inception of HPV, genotyping, bacterial cellulose kit. These kind of kits they started with. They had a customer base of 8 in 2013. Now they have a customer base of 180 plus in 2019. And there are so many things which they have done. First product launch was MTV kit, HPV kit, entering into oncology and human genetics. 2014, adding virology and expanding menu, yeah, launching of solid tumor, launching onco panels. Yeah, so they have diverted, they have grown. I'm not diverted. They have grown phenomenally in the last 10 years. Look at the sales growth as far as it is concerned. They did a sales of in 2014 financial year 94 lakhs. Now they are doing a sales of 15.1536 lakhs. Earlier they had a customer base of 8 and now they have a customer base of 118. So this kind of growth, because this is a micro cap small company, it is doing phenomenal growth on phenomenal good on revenues as well as on the customer base. This is the organization section. See, this slide basically shows the number of scientists involved in their work, day-to-day activities which they are doing, which is a very good sign. So this is the investment rationale of the company which we are talking since beginning. That in this is a comparison of Q1 financial year 21 and Q1 financial year 20. So they used to do a revenue of 3 crores, yeah, and currently they did a revenue of 50 crores, yeah, so that's a jump of 1447%. Even EBITDA 2 crores, and now they are doing 36 crores, so that is a jump of 1688. So this guy, even in the profitability it was nearly 2 crores and now it is 36 crores with a jump on 1752 percentage. So this kind of growth you can never see in any company. You cannot say that this was a one time growth. Yes, you can say like it is not going to perform the same way it did because now corona cases may go down, it may continue, we are not sure. But initially it was, yeah, the company got very fast on track to get the benefits of COVID-19. Yeah, so this has been a very good quarter, record-breaking quarter. I hope it repeats, but I'm not sure whether it will repeat or not. But this is the investment horizon of this company. Going in future, if something goes, some other kind of disease comes in and they are into testing, so again, this kind of opportunities may come for this company again and again. And this kind of diseases will be very frequent nowadays in this kind of difficult environment scenarios. Yeah. So this is the investment rationale, a jump of 1752 percentage of profits. That never comes. It's a very small company, a very fast growing company. I hope it delivers on the numbers for next 2 years, and you see the price of the stock rocketing like anything. But the only concern here is, I'm telling very in a straight manner, this company is a developing company, a growing company. This quarter was basically because of the COVID-19 testings. We cannot expect this kind of performance on quarter basis. But yes, if the company cannot deliver, then the weight has risen from 80 rupees to around 400 rupees. It can again go down to same levels. But I believe this company, as it has a very strong promoter, very dynamic promoters who only think about business, how to grow it. That is the reason they're transforming into it, a diagnostic company totally. I believe, I'm very confident on the management, and I'm very confident on the business, but I'm not sure how the company will deliver going future. But I'm very confident on the management that they will deliver. So this is the reason why I'm saying it is COVID blessed. The company got an approval by ICMR on 2nd April 2020, license from CDSCO on 4th April 2020 for selling RT-PCR kits for COVID-19 under the brand name 2PCR SARS-CoV-2 RT-qPCR, real-time PCR-based detections for SARS-CoV-2 virus version 2. The test comes with robust indigenous internal control in testing tubes, making it one of the most reliable tests currently available in the market. So RT-PCR, real-time PCR is polymerase chain reaction-based detection for SARS-CoV-2 virus. So despite of the challenges in the raw material procurement, production scale-up, and tough logistic conditions during the lockdown, the company had produced 1 lakh kits and sold 90,000 kits to over 50 customers in the first month itself. Subsequently, month May, they sold 1 lakh 30,000 kits. The customer base of 80K. The customer base kept on increasing. The prices of the kit went on coming down because of the competition from the export companies. Yeah, means outside companies, not Indian companies. Yeah. To face this challenge, company launched a single tube assay to PCR. So they kept on developing, renovating the product as per the competition was concerned. In June first week, which was validated and approved by ICMR, the labs were demanding a single tube assay for ease of use and to be able to do more samples in one batch. So that is what they renovated their product, and they come up with a new product in a single tube. Yeah. So this is how companies fighting the competition. Okay, companies also launched 2PCR viral RNA extension kit, which was validated by ICMR. If an RNA extension kit is basically supplied with the PCR kit to make it complete solution, so it helps in promoting PCR kit. So this is the order which they got from ICA, from HL Infratech Service Limited Noida, which was given by ICMR. This order, it was an order of 5 crores for 5 crores for 2 PCR SARS-CoV RT-PCR kit, and 14 lakhs tests to be used for testing, total value of 60 crores. So total value of this order was 65 crores, which was the game changer for this company. Yeah, 65 crores of sales in a quarter as compared to 12 crores which they were doing annually since last 5 years. Yeah, this was the phenomenal game changing order for them. It changed the fortunes of the company. Next one, Rational, they got a US FDA approval for emergency use authorization on 19 June 2020. It became the first ever Indian molecular diagnostic company to receive US FDA approval. Yeah? And this is what it shows. It shows an iron, make in India. Yeah, Kilpist India. So this is the business update. In June, they sold 6,66,000 kits, 90 customers. In July. They sold 16 lakhs 11,000 because of this government order. 16 lakhs 11,800 kits. Then the order was completed. Then in August they sold 4 lakh 22,000 COVID kits because of the dynamic competition they had from the external companies. The price realization, that will take it on the other slide. Then in September they sold around 8 lakhs 68,000 kits in September. So this keeps on increasing. The only concern here was the price kept on dropping. Yeah. of the kits because of the competition. So now in this next quarterly numbers, we need to see the margins, how the company has been managed to maintain their margins when the price came down of the kits, yeah, testing kits. Current capacity is 1 lakh test. They can manufacture kits, 1 lakh kits per day in case there is a pressing demand. Yeah, so that is the understanding. They have got the facility to manufacture 1 lakh kits per day. So when we talked about the revenue generation in 30th June, before 30th June, they were selling the kit at 500 rupees per test. Then competition came into picture. 30th July, it was being sold at 421 rupees per kit. Then in August, the prices reduced, so they were selling at 325 per test kit. Yeah. Now in September, if you see the test kits, they were now selling more numbers, but the price has come down to 230 rupees. This is purely due to competition. Now we need to understand how the company is maintaining the margins by reducing the test kit prices to compete with the other companies. Yeah. So let's see the next quarterly numbers, then we'll detail discuss on the profitability front as well. Yeah. This is the exports update on the export. The government has allowed only some quota of exports of RT-PCR kit through the notice. This allows only one application per manufacturer per month to be filed. Okay, but this is not realistic to expect too much from export market because currently they are restricting the exports. Government is restricting the exports, and no customer is ready to wait for 1 month. Willing to wait for 1 month time taken to get the export license after placing the order. So these kind of ambiguities are there in the exports. If the government opens the exports, then there are areas of growth, big growth, phenomenal growth. Once the government opens the exports, yeah. Still, there are no still updates on the change in policy on exports from the government on RT-PCR kits, and they'll company will inform us whenever there are changes, okay, on the export front. The company is putting the best efforts to push sales of RT-PCR. See, if you see in the earlier slide, you can see that they are selling more kits than the earlier month. Then just for the reason here, because they have reduced the price based on the competition they are having, yeah. Let's see the profitability and the margin. And this is a business update which is very recent, maybe a week back. So they've extended an agreement, earlier agreement with UK and Ireland distributor HS Biolabs Manchester to cover the European region. So this shows that management is trying its level best to increase their business. So they keep on extending the earlier agreements. They want to cover the European region with this particular distributor from UK and Ireland, Biolabs. Yeah. So this is not a small statement. It's a big growth area which the company is targeting in going future when the exports open. These are the certificates they have: US FDA, IVD, CE-IVD, ISO 13485. So these are all international certifications which they are holding. This is a technology focus. This is the molecular dynamics process, how they're doing sample transport, sample preparation, extraction, formulation, application, detection, and report results. Those who are interested can go much detail into this. This is the overall molecular diagnostic market: 7.2 billion 17 and 2024 it's a 12.5 billion market. Infection disease sector 2017 is 3.3 billion. Oncology segment compounded annual growth at 8%. Sequencing segment CAGR is 14%. PCR application sector CAGR is of 3.1%. So basically, this sector is growing at a pace of 8.6%. US market is industry share, German industry share, how big the markets are. So it's growing at a good pace, and it's a very small company. It has room to grow a lot. This is the construction business. We are happy to inform that the company, to ensure long-term assured business, has started signing long-term two-year contracts with large customers. So they are signing large deals, long-term contracts with business. As on date, the company has 6 contracts running, out of which one has been executed in this quarter, which ensures 1 year business of 50 to 62 million total revenues rupees, yeah, from these 6 accounts. So these kind of long-term contracts also they are doing. So it's a growing company. They keep on doing all this kind of businesses. Tender business, they are 2 PCR H1 N1 kit basically for flu, which has opened doors for government business in this segment in government hospitals. RT-PCR has been a ICMR and licensed. This company is participating in various contract tenders which will generate business. So these kind of businesses they are doing, they are into flu testing kits, they are into COVID testing kits, and they have they are targeting the government hospitals. They're getting it approved from the ICMR as well licensed by Cisco, and these kind of things which help their business grow. So this is a brief detail of the agrochemical business which they add chemicals and biologicals, insecticides, number of products. But this I don't want to discuss on this because this is just to inform that they have an agrochemical business. But I don't want to go into details of this because this is already getting converted into a diagnostic company. This is the overview business of the agrochemical business. And this is where, since the beginning of the video of this, I'm talking about, there has been phenomenal growth on the 3B Black Bio business or diagnostic business due to COVID testing kits. If you see, this is a comparison between Q1 FY20 and Q1 21. Revenue has increased by 839%. Profitability has increased by 1,814%. So this is a phenomenal quarter, phenomenal growth. You not at this kind of growth anywhere. Yeah? But this is it a one-off quarter or can the company deliver going forward? This is the main question. So based on your analysis, you can judge how the company is going to do going forward and do your investment. But I believe this is going to do rock and business going forward. This is the award by President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind in 2018. Okay, so they are a small company, micro cap, but a famous company in this diagnostic business. This is what they did. Company doing 12 crore sales annually. If you see this 2016 15 crore, 2020 13 crore, now they are doing now they did a business of 52 crores revenue in Q1 2021 with a profit of 36 crore in single quarter due to COVID blessing. That is the title of the video is Kilpist COVID blessing. Blessed. This company has been blessed by COVID. Since the products which they have on their portfolio, so it's not just a COVID-19 testing kit. It is into oncology, coagulation panel, genetics, infectious disease, virology, drug resistant, bloodborne, a lot of businesses, a lot of extraction kits, life science kits, AG food solution kits. This is the shareholding pattern by September 20th. FIIs, interestingly, some FIIs have recently bought into this company. They hold 2.93%. Promoters are holding a major percent. Now, this is very interesting. I'm not saying it will be a future doctor, Path Labs, but interesting company going into the same business, diagnostic business, a very small cap having a market cap of 318 crore, while Dr. Path Labs has a market cap of 17,201 crore. So this shows you the room, how much it can grow. Okay. Although the business of Dr. Lalpath and Kilpist cannot be compared because this is a tiny company, this is a very big company. But then it is walking on the same steps of Dr. Lalpath Labs going forward. So hope it delivers the same way and it gets the valuation which Dr. Lalpath has currently. So this is a technical chart of Kilpist India, and I have a target of 2000 next 3 years, 3 to 5 years to come. Here, if you say again it is coming in buy mode, if it crosses and closes above the super trend, this is the weekly chart. I'm very confident on this company, guys, but do your own research before investing. This is the company facilities. And this is disclaimer. This is purely video for educational purpose. This is not a stock. Everyone should do their due diligence before investing. I do own this stock, so my views are biased. This is my personal view, and everyone should take a decision on any stock I talk about by doing their own independent research. Views are based on current scenario the company is placed in currently. I'm really sharing my opinion with no guarantee of gains or losses on this investment. Friends, I took a lot of time to make this video, maybe a week or 10 days or so. I was working on this since long because I felt it is very interesting company, having a very good future, and I personally am holding some stocks of this company. But I would recommend you to do your own independent research or due diligence before investing into this company. But this has a very good fortune. I believe if the management delivers what they're promising, management is transparent, but you never know going forward how it turns out. So that is the reason I'm not full-fledged recommending this company, but I do recommend it for a longer period of time. It has risen so fast from 80 levels to 400 levels, from 500 levels. Again, it has corrected and again resuming its journey. But do your own due diligence and then look into this script. But this is a fantastic story, I'm telling you guys. Anyway, it's your call. I tried my level best to put in most information which are required for any investor to do an investment on this. Hope you like this video, guys. Thank you. If you have any comments, put in the comment box. Thank you, friends.